Morning. Sun's up. Gonna be another beautiful day up here in northeast Maine. It's a little chilly, kind of brisk, 38 degrees and 72 inside the camper. Now, I had to bring the laptop out here last night to upload the video for what's coming out today. So let's see how far along that has gotten. Oh, it's done. I'm liking it. I'm gonna upload it right now, or post it right now. Give me a minute. Video fitting to come out. It's up and posted. Gonna work on this today. Gonna work on this fireplace hearth. I gotta figure out how I want to do this. I know when we set that frame, we slid that piece of dura rock down there and buttered up to it. But I don't know how I want to do this. Let me start with the dura rock first. I got to cut a hole in it. Try to slide that pipe back over it. Or should I just cut it in a U? I'll just cut it in a U. I'll just cut a U out of it. Slide it down over it. Screw it up to the wall. Figure out where it stops. I'm afraid I'm going to have to add a stud, I think. I gotta go measure this metal. Let me do that first. I'll be right back. All right, I think I got this figured out. Get downstairs. I'm gonna take this metal. I got it set up out here. I got my line marked right there. I'm gonna cut it first, both pieces, and then I'm gonna take them upstairs and set them behind the wood stove to see what it looks like. So I may not like this, but I think I'm gonna. I like the rustic rust look. Problem is, I only got one cutoff wheel, and it ain't that big. But I do have regular grinding wheels I can use. So let me get a couple clamps on this. I'm gonna make some noise because it's gonna be loud. All right, I'll be back in a minute. That went a lot easier than I thought. I don't want to stay. All right, let me get some boards under this. Hold on, I'll be right back. What this is going to look like. Let's see here. I'm thinking I might like that. I like the rust look on it. You all tell me, what do you think? Let me get the other one cut. I'll get it notched to fit around that. I'm thinking I might like it. And then I'll trim around it. I'm thinking that's going to look good. I really do. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to go with. And you know what? If I don't like it, I can always take it down. Alright, so let me go and cut the other one. And then I'll figure out how to get a hole in it. Because it's got to be right in the middle of that. I don't have a hole saw that big, and I'd never get a hole in it with a hole saw. So I'll figure it out. Be back in a minute. Alright, I got this one ready to cut. But what I'm going to do is I'm also going to cut right along here. I'm going to cut this rib off. That way it'll give me something flat to put it up against the wall with, and it's all beat up. And it'll give me the perfect distance. So I think I cut that one off. I got to double check that. But I got this line here, so I'm going to cut this. One of these is square. All right. Wheels getting awful small. Make it difficult. I got these things. Kind of loud. Alright, so I gotta cut this. I gotta cut this rib off. And I have to cut this rib off. That leaves me with 46 inches. That'll be 23 inches on each side of the center of the pipe. And unfortunately, this stud does not come over far enough that way. So I need to add a stud here, up 4 feet. And over here, I got to do the same thing, but I got to put 2 of them, or I got to put a 2x6 this way. So I got to remove some insulation again, because I need to get that done before I can put the Dura rock up. Let me go measure this. I got to make sure this is at least 46 inches, which I think it is. Stand by. What do we got here? Oh yeah, 60 inches. That's plenty. Okay. So I guess that's what I'm going to do next is I'm going to cut a 4-foot stud to fit right there. And I will cut a 2x6 4-foot long right there, and I'll put it this way. And maybe I don't want to do that. Maybe I'll just get a couple 2x4s and stick in there. I'll probably put 3 of them in there and just screw it right to that stud. That way I only got to remove this little bit of insulation and that little bit. If I put it this way, I got to remove that and that. All right, let me go cut some 2x4s. I'll be right back. Let's see what this is going to look like. The edge is flat, so I got something to nail to. Now let's see how wide is it. Hopefully it's the right width. 46¼ close enough. 46². I think that's gonna look good. I think that'll look good behind the fire pit or the wood stove. And it'll come over to right about here. And then I'll put a 3.5-inch trim board up all the way up around that window. And it'll come over to right about here somewhere. So, I'm liking that. And then, when I build the rest of my hearth, I might add another piece to it on both sides. All right, I got to cut that insulation and put 3 studs there to bring it out and 1 stud there, and I got the boards cut right there. So let's get busy doing that. Another beautiful day. And it's freaking, when I woke up it was 34 degrees, or no, 34 or 44, I can't remember. I think yesterday was 34. But right now, standing right here, it feels like it's 60. And the leaves are changing colors. I need to get the drone up. Fly it out over that way. That's what I'll do. All right, let's get this studs in here. So I gotta put 1 there and 3 over there. So I'm gonna get this insulation cut and we'll start working on that. Got that board in. It's back there. You see it. Got to tape this up. And this ought to be done. Then I got to go over and do that side. So let me throw some tape on here real quick. Get this thing sealed up where it's supposed to be. Now I got something to screw my metal to. So here's something I didn't know. Oh man, made these 4 feet tall. That's what I wanted. Dura rock, it's only 3 feet tall. So I got to pick up some anyways for the shower, which I need to do a little work on today too. Because once he cuts that pipe down there and slides it over, I want to screw it to the wall so it doesn't move. But I can't do that until he shows up. So I need to be on the ready with that. Okay, so I can at least get one piece of Dura rock in there. So let me see how wide I have to make this. All right, what do I got here? I think it was 46. Is that right? 46.25. So we will go 46.25. Somewhere out here is my square. Oh, hey, I got this. This will work even better. Where are my marks? Let's see it that way. 46.25. 46.25. Okay, go get my knife. Alright, it's going to be a tight fit, but I think it'll fit. Now I have to measure for that so I can cut it in there. Should I go dead center? Is that what it is? Should be, huh? Let me do some measuring. I'll be right back. I know we built that to fit this because we put this in there before we screwed it in. What is that? Oh man, there is something there in a way. I might have to trim this some more. Feels like the stud's out a little bit. Alright, I gotta trim that some more. Got a pencil. Alright, I'm gonna go back down to the basement and do some more trimming. I'll be right back. There's a stud down there sticking out just a little bit. So, I have to trim it kind of funky. Man, that is a tight fit. Actually, that might not be too bad. Just don't know if I got it in the right spot. Between the quarter, dead on. Between the quarter, dead on. All right. So, it doesn't go all the way to the floor. But actually that's kind of a good thing because I don't know what I'm putting for flooring in here. And I want to tuck it up underneath that. So let me get a level on that and we'll screw it in. Be right back. Oh, that's it. Actually, it's too much. Right there. There's a dang screw here. I keep picking up a Phillips screw. There's a wire in there somewhere. I think it's right there. Oh, yeah. I'm liking it. Double check this. Hey! Weird. Level that way, but not this way. I guess it is. It's got a curve to it. All right, I'm good. Liking it. Let's see if I can get a couple screws in. No. This might be the hard part. Dura rock's up. That's good. So now I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do that metal. I think I'm gonna bring it right to the top of that board there, because I'm gonna have at least a 3-inch, maybe even a 4-inch baseboard in here whenever I get to that point sometime in the next year or two. Oh yeah, I'm liking that. That'll keep the heat off of that insulation. Now I got to cut this metal. I do want to cut a hole in it because I don't want it open on the bottom. Man, getting that measurement is going to be tricky. All right, I'll figure it out. Be back in a minute. That's what I got to cut. That circle out. The other piece won't be as hard because this covers up most of it. But I definitely am going to have to pull that vent pipe off and put it back on after I cut this. And I got to cut it with that, which is a pain. All right, let's see what I can do with this. Let's see how bad I can screw this up. It is beautiful out. Holy crap. For being 34 degrees this morning, it's like 60, 65 right now. It is beautiful. I'm loving it. Oh, well. All right, so started putting this up. Battery went dead again. So I got, man, it's hard to see. It's dark in here. I got to finish screwing it in there, but man, it's looking good. I'm liking that little rustic look. It's going to be sharp. All right, let me finish doing this. Put you on a time lapse. Let y'all listen to some music. That's done. Kind of came out pretty good around the hole down there. Got pushed back just a little bit, but that's okay. I might see if I can get a hook and pull it back a little bit. I think what happened is when I put this screw in, I think it caught a stud or something and pulled it in. Might have to loosen that one up. I don't know. But now I'm gonna go back and put screws in these holes just to fill them up. But man, I'm liking it. Came out great. Then at some point, I'll trim around it down to the ground. And I have to get more of the rock board because it only goes to there. I got to bring it up to there. So, yeah, that's going to look good. And I'll be able to screw that into the rock board. I did it down there and it held pretty good. All right. That project is done. Now, what to do? Oh, man. I'm glad that's done. I am so glad that's done. Gotta figure out what to do next. I could get a count on boards. Let me do that. I need to get a count on how many boards I'm going to need to... And I got to clean up here. Finish this back wall. Because if we keep getting weather like this, holy crap, I'm going to bust this thing out and get it done. And then the outside of the house will be done. The only two things I got pressing right now is the propane tank won't be here until 26th. Yes, the 26th. Today is the 5th or 6th. Today's the 5th. So I got 21 days to get the furnace switched over from natural gas to propane, get it up on a pedestal, get it hooked up, run a gas line over here to the range, and get the pipe outside. And this. I gotta do this shower, but I can't until plumber comes. He's coming today. This has got to get moved over. He got pushed away from the wall. I don't know if you can see it or not. When he was putting the pipe on, so it's got to get pushed back over. Got to cut it, push it back over. Then I got to build a wall right here going all the way up to the ceiling. I got to put a header jam in here all the way up. Not a header jam. I got to put some 2x in there because I got a 4-foot glass shower door going in here. And then on the top, I'm going to drop it down probably somewhere in this area, at least a foot. And I'm going to put a header across there. That way the steam goes up and goes right out the fan. The last thing you want is moisture in a house up here in Northeast Maine. But man, I'm digging that. I am digging it. That looks great. I can't wait to get the wood up on the walls this winter. All right, let me finish putting some screws in these holes right here to fill them up. I'm just wondering if I should leave them for the looks. I think I'm going to leave them. I think that looks cool like that. Okay, so I'm going to get a count. Actually, let me clean up here first. This place is a disaster. I had like 3 different jobs going on, and now that those jobs are done, I can put stuff away. So I'll do that, and then I'll come back. See you in a bit. The upstairs cleaned up. Man, I'm digging that. Kind of dark, hard for y'all to see, but once I get the trim around it, I'm gonna take this out to the woodshed. Get the wall up, it'll look great. Okay. Plumber's supposed to be here anytime. So that'll be nice. Get that done. And I think once he's done, I got raccoons. Them little suckers are back. Wonder what they're getting into now. All right. Ooh, chilly in here. Okay, so we keep all this. This is a little scrap piece. I'm gonna keep for kindling. But I got a massive firewood piled up in here. I got to split a lot of this and get the rest of it in there. What I can't get in there, I'll just throw on top of those, I guess. I do want to take some down to the basement, like I said. Suppose I can get the wood splitter over here and split these things. Yeah, let's do that. That'll give me something to do. Because I am, well, I was doing some reading on this fresh air intake for the wood stove. Some people say, yes, you have to have it. Some people say, no, you don't have to have it. I've been doing probably about a half an hour research. This stove requires it, so I put it in. And I could actually feel it sucking air in this pipe. So my thought was, I was just going to put a 90 on this and 90 it down, but we can get snow this deep, so I don't want to do that. So the research I was doing was to see how long you could run the fresh air intake. Some people are running it 20 feet with a 4-inch pipe, which is fine. I have about 1.5 feet, not even that. I got about 1 foot from here to the back of the stove. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this like right here, cut it off, and then I'm going to build a box that comes out maybe 6 inches and as wide as these 2 batten strips. These will come down, I think. Maybe I'll just put it in between them. Anyways, I'm going to build a rectangle box that's probably 6 inches deep all the way up to that. And then I'm going to take one of these things, and we're up to Lowe's next. I'll pick another one up. One of those things. I'll cut it a little bit smaller. Or that'll restrict the air. I don't know. I got to figure that out. So I got to build something out of cedar, a box right here, up to a few inches below that, or maybe right up to it, and then put that vent on the front. I don't know, I gotta do some thinking on that. Figure that out. Not sure how to do that yet. I definitely don't want a pipe being seen. That's one thing I don't want. I gotta figure this out. Okay. Maybe what I'll do is just build it up and then stick a 90 out. See this thing right here? Look at this. He flew away. The freaking hornets are out in force, and I think what they're doing is they're all over my house. I think they're looking for a place to build a nest for the winter. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm going to get some permethrin mixed up and spray the soffits, because that's where they're at. They're in the soffits. They're trying to find places to get up into the soffit for the winter time. And I don't want them in here. Shut this light off. All right, so I'm going to do some more thinking on this box that I'm going to build right there. Figure that out later. I'm going to go split some firewood. Wait for the plumber to show up, which should be, he said, between 1:30 and 2. 1:18. All right, I'll get this wood splitter over there. Be back in a minute. I split. And big ones. I need to throw them in here. Oh, yeah. All right, this won't take long. Be back in a minute. Got that mess cleaned up. Stacked in there. I'm trying to leave this open, but I got a feeling I'm gonna have to fill it up to here. Got a little bit of room back over here. I'm trying to keep it off the walls as best I can. Just a little bit of a bow. I sweat my eyes. Ow. Stand by. All right, that's better. Oh, missed one. But got just a little bit of a bow in that wall, but that's all right. I can fix that next year. That piling is just sitting on the ground, and there's a 1/2-inch cable wrapped around it, and it goes underneath. You can see right there's one of the supports. It's over there. Goes to that, wrapped around that, got a turnbuckle on it, started tightening it up until that thing started moving, and I stopped. Also ran one from the cable, wherever it goes across under the ground here, over to that one, so that one doesn't push out. So I think I'm pretty good. Got all that left to get in there, so I'll be doing all right. Is this wall bowing? Not a bit. Liking it. Okay. Let's see here. What now? I'm waiting for the plumber. I need something to drink. Be back in a minute. The plumber just left. Well, not really a plumber. He is a plumber, but he does it on the side. So, got the drain pipe. I got to put another strap right there, like that. And I got to strap that up. That goes to the kitchen sink. Got to clean out for it. Goes all the way down here. That's for the bathroom sink. Got to do something with that. I think I got to move that box. That or push this up. I don't think I want to push it up. I need to move that box. And comes down here. Sewer pipe for the toilet. It's got a clean out on it. Shower drain. Comes down. Goes out to the septic tank. So the only thing I have to do that he did not have with him is that hole right there. Goes up in the closet wall. And it goes up in the attic, and that's my vent pipe. So I got to bring it down. He's going to let me borrow his 90-degree drill. I got to drill a 2-inch hole there, 2-inch hole here, and hook it into that 90 right there. That's my vent. I'm hoping that's on the right way. For some reason, it seems like that should be on the other way. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm not a plumber. So I got to drill a hole right up there. One right over there, 90 over, 90 up. No big deal. I can do that. That's easy. All right, and I got all this stuff that I have to return to Lowe's. All that. I'll keep those short. All the cut pieces I'll keep, but all of the 10-footers, which I got a 3-inch and a bunch of 1.5-inch. And all that stuff's got to go back. That's probably a couple $100 worth of junk. Like I said, he came down there, goes $500 flat fee. And he supplied most of the fittings and stuff, which is fine. All right, it's like 4:30. I'm kind of hungry. I'm going to get something to eat. And then I'm going to come back out and split some more firewood and see if I can get that knocked down a little bit more. All right, I'm gonna shut this up. All right, it's dinner time. I'm hungry. Be back in a bit.